What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy DTW Kelly back in the academy, man. And I'm gonna make this a quicker video and things of that nature. I got this little concept I want to drop on y'all, man. Some little mental game. This is what we do in the academy, right? I had this little concept, and I want to talk about how you view yourself is how you come out to be, right? And I'm gonna give you some examples to explain it better, right? But the question I'm gonna ask is, how do you see yourself, right? So let's go to example number one. We got a guy that gets this job interview to be a team lead manager, right? But he's never been a team lead before. Stay with me. So he goes to the job interview and he tells them he ain't never been a job lead. He tells him he don't know if he thinks he could do it. He ain't got the confidence. He don't got the leadership skills. He's never been a leader before. And the interviewer could peep that he's just not ready in general because he's scared and doesn't believe in himself to complete the job, right? And then we have somebody else, like myself. I get the same interview for the team lead with the same experience and the same job history, but I go in there optimistic, or I go in there as an opportunist, right? And I tell them, no, I don't have any experience, but I've been a leader my whole life, right? No, I've never had experience, and I've never worked in lead, but I know how to lead and I can get the job done no matter what the job at hand is, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? These are two different mindsets of how you see yourself that could get you two different results. Optimistic, you gotta be an opportunist, right? How you see yourself is how you will turn out to be, added on top of how other people will see you, right? So however you view yourself to do things, or however people seem to look at you, that's how you look, gang. You feel me? So if you want to come off as a YN and things of that nature, right? You'll be a YN, girl. You feel me? If you want to come off as a businessman, you could be a businessman, bro. But how do you see yourself? Are you a YN or are you a businessman, right? And there's different results from these things in the way that you see yourself, right? But depending on how you see yourself is dependent on how your brain works too, right? So if I go into a new video game, right? And I'm playing a game like NBA 2K25, right? And I'm about to grab 2K26. It's the same concept, and you have the mindset of, I'm really like that in every 2K I play. So guess what? You really like that in every 2K you play, gang, right? But if you hop over to a game like Battlefield or Rainbow Six Siege, right? You is not him, gang. So if you go into the video game with a mindset of, this game is trash, oh, this game sucks, oh, I'm like that, the people in this game are just toxic. No, gang. You gotta go into those games with the mindset of, oh, I pick up on games quick. Oh, okay, so I gotta know sound cues. Okay, so what games are the meta, right? So what's the best operators, right? These are the ways you gotta go into life, knowing that it's not gonna be easy when you're learning something new, because it's never been, right? Think about high school. What subject were you trash at, right? Not everything's easy though, but once you figure it out, it's like a learning curve. Once you get over it, it's easy money. But that depends on how you see yourself. Can you get over those the learning curve? Do you see yourself being able to complete anything hard? You feel me? And things of that nature, right? And I'm gonna throw this on top too, because I seen like this like reel or TikTok or some shit, and it was like, dependent. You need to start seeing yourself as as um as like, I'm trying to think like I can't think of how they worded it and shit, right? But you need to talk about yourself in these successful words. Like my word is like I'm very optimistic, right? I'm an opportunist, right? Everything I see, I look at it as an opportunity, a good one or a bad one, right? Another one, I'm a fast learner, right? But you need to talk about yourself in these words and these manners that are in a positive way, in a growth type of way, to shape the way your mindset thinks about things in general, right? So even when I'm steady at a job, I've been there for 10 years. If I get a job that's talking about paying more, you need to be an opportunist to really thoroughly go through the opportunity and see if it's worth taking the opportunity, right? But then you also need to be optimistic and say like, okay, it's been good where I'm at, but it could get better, right? It could always be better. So these are the ways you need to look. But these are my words. This is the way I look at life after I've seen the real, because that is true, right? You know what I'm saying? Use these describing words to shape the way you think about yourself, right? So this is on top of the way that you look at yourself. How do you think about yourself, right? And this was just off the top. It's a little concept. And I'm really trying to put you on that. The way that you look at yourself is the way that other people look at you, and is the way your mind is shaped to think for you. If that makes sense, gang, you feel me? It's a little concept. Sometimes it's gonna be like a whole joint. Sometimes I'm gonna hop on and give a little concept, you feel me? But this is another post. We're gonna go for at least one post a week, definitely 2 times a week, you feel me? Hit the like button, leave a comment if you understand what I'm saying, you feel me? And lock into it. Let's run this video up.